The flickering neon sign cast an eerie glow on the rain-slicked street. A lone figure, shrouded in darkness, hurried into a dingy alleyway. This was Melbourne's underbelly, a world teeming with secrets and shadowed by danger. Here, the Australian Federal Police, AFP, waged a relentless war, a battle fought not on sprawling battlefields, but in the hushed whispers of informants, the cold gleam of surveillance cameras, and the heart-stopping adrenaline rush of a raid. The AFP, a force forged in the crucible of duty, stands as the first line of defense against the insidious evils that threaten Australia's peace. Their mission to protect the nation from the crippling grip of organized crime, from the sinister tendrils of human trafficking to the shadowy world of cybercrime. These men and women operate in the shadows, their sacrifices often unseen, their victories rarely celebrated. Yet their unwavering dedication forms the thin blue line that separates order from chaos. Their work is a tapestry woven with countless stories of courage and determination, stories of grueling investigations, sleepless nights poring over evidence, and the unwavering pursuit of justice. Stories etched with the pain of victims, the chilling ruthlessness of perpetrators, and the triumph of good over evil. These are the stories of the AFP, the guardians of Australia's safety, the silent warriors who stand vigilant against the encroaching darkness. This is their story. The young woman's eyes held a haunting emptiness, a chilling reflection of the horrors she had endured. Lured from her village with promises of a better life, she found herself trapped in a sinister web of exploitation, her dreams shattered, her spirit broken. Her story, sadly, is not unique. Human trafficking, a modern-day slavery, casts a dark shadow across Australia, preying on the vulnerable and leaving a trail of shattered lives in its wake. The AFP's human trafficking unit operates in a world of hidden agendas and clandestine operations. Their work is a delicate dance of gathering intelligence, infiltrating criminal networks, and ultimately rescuing victims from the clutches of their captors. The challenges are immense. Trafficking rings are often sophisticated and well-connected, operating across borders and exploiting legal loopholes. Victims, often controlled through fear and intimidation, are hesitant to come forward, their silence perpetuating the cycle of abuse. The fight against human trafficking is a complex and multifaceted battle, demanding unwavering commitment and a deep well of compassion from the officers on the front lines. It is a fight for the very soul of humanity, a fight to restore dignity and freedom to those who have been robbed of their basic human rights. The glow of the computer screen illuminated a face hidden in the darkness. Lines of code scrolled rapidly, each keystroke a step closer to breaching the defenses of a major corporation. Welcome to the world of cybercrime, a realm where anonymity reigns supreme and the battleground is the digital ether. Here, criminals operate with impunity, launching attacks from the shadows, their motives ranging from financial gain to political sabotage. Australia, with its burgeoning digital economy, has become a prime target for cybercriminals. The AFP's cybercrime unit faces an ever-evolving threat landscape, grappling with increasingly sophisticated attacks that target individuals, businesses, and government agencies alike. From ransomware attacks that cripple critical infrastructure to data breaches that expose sensitive personal information, the impact of cybercrime is far-reaching, leaving a trail of financial losses, reputational damage, and eroded public trust in its wake. The fight against cybercrime demands a unique set of skills, a blend of technical expertise, investigative acumen, and a deep understanding of the criminal mind. AFP agents work tirelessly to track down perpetrators, often engaging in complex international collaborations to dismantle criminal networks operating across borders. They are the digital detectives, the guardians of the virtual realm, tasked with protecting Australia's digital frontier from the relentless onslaught of cyber threats. In the annals of Australian law enforcement, Operation Ironside stands as a testament to the power of ingenuity and unwavering determination. Facing a seemingly impenetrable wall of secrecy surrounding organized crime, the AFP embarked on a daring gamble, a high-stakes operation that would rewrite the rules of engagement in the fight against criminal syndicates. The operation, conceived in secrecy, involved the creation of an encrypted communications platform, a Trojan horse designed to lure criminals into a false sense of security. Unbeknownst to the underworld figures who flocked to the platform, their every message, every deal, every threat was being meticulously monitored by the AFP. The intelligence gleaned from Operation Ironside was unprecedented, providing a treasure trove of evidence that exposed the inner workings of criminal networks operating across Australia and beyond. The operation culminated in a series of coordinated raids across the country, resulting in hundreds of arrests and the seizure of vast quantities of drugs, weapons, and cash. Operation Ironside delivered a crippling blow to organized crime, disrupting their operations, dismantling their networks, and sending a powerful message that no one is above the law. Detective Inspector Sarah Jones stared at the evidence board, her brow furrowed in concentration. Photos of victims, crime scene diagrams, and cryptic notes formed a macabre puzzle, each piece a chilling reminder of the human cost of her work. For Sarah, the fight against crime was not just a job, it was a personal crusade, fueled by a deep sense of empathy for the victims she swore to protect. Years on the force had hardened her, but they had also instilled in her a profound respect for the human spirit, its resilience in the face of adversity, its capacity for hope even in the darkest of times. She had seen the worst of humanity, the depths of depravity to which some individuals could sink. But she had also witnessed extraordinary acts of courage, of victims finding their voice, of communities coming together to heal and rebuild. The toll on Sarah was undeniable. The long hours, the emotional weight of the cases she handled, the constant exposure to the dark side of human nature, all took their toll. Yet she persevered, driven by an unwavering belief in the power of justice, in the importance of holding perpetrators accountable for their actions. Hers was a story of sacrifice, of unwavering dedication, of the quiet heroism of those who stand guard against the forces of darkness. The digital world, once a realm of limitless potential, has become a breeding ground for new and evolving forms of crime. Cybercriminals, armed with sophisticated tools and a cloak of anonymity, operate with impunity, targeting individuals, businesses, and even governments with their malicious attacks. The AFP's Cybercrime unit stands on the front lines of this digital war, tasked with combating a threat that is as pervasive as it is elusive. From ransomware attacks that cripple critical infrastructure to data breaches that expose sensitive personal information, cybercrime poses a significant threat to Australia's national security and economic prosperity. The AFP's cybercrime experts are the digital detectives of the 21st century, their investigations often leading them down intricate digital trails, across international borders, and into the shadowy corners of the dark web. Their work demands a unique blend of technical expertise, investigative acumen, and a deep understanding of the criminal mind. They are the guardians of the digital realm, tasked with protecting Australia's critical infrastructure, safeguarding sensitive information, and bringing cybercriminals to justice. Their efforts are crucial in ensuring that the digital world remains a space for innovation, progress, and human connection, not a playground for criminal activity. The road to recovery from the trauma of crime is a long and arduous journey. Victims often carry the scars of their experiences long after the crime itself has faded from public memory. The AFP recognizes the profound impact that crime can have on individuals and communities, and they are committed to providing victims with the support they need to heal and rebuild their lives. The AFP's victim support services are an integral part of their mission, offering a compassionate and comprehensive approach to helping victims navigate the aftermath of crime. From providing emotional support and practical assistance to facilitating access to counseling and legal services, The AFP is dedicated to empowering victims to reclaim their lives and move forward with strength and resilience. The AFP also works closely with partner organizations and community groups to provide specialized support to victims of specific types of crime, such as human trafficking, domestic violence, and child sexual exploitation. Their efforts are aimed at not only helping victims heal, but also at preventing future victimization by addressing the root causes of crime and promoting a culture of respect for human rights and dignity. Section 8. The Unseen Scars, the Emotional Toll. The fight against crime takes a heavy toll on those who stand on the front lines. AFP officers are constantly exposed to the dark side of human nature, witnessing firsthand the devastating impact that crime has on individuals, families, and communities. The emotional burden of their work is immense, and it can leave lasting scars on even the most seasoned officers. The AFP recognizes the importance of supporting the mental health and well-being of its officers. They provide access to counseling services, peer support programs, and other resources designed to help officers cope with the emotional stress of their work. Creating a culture of support and understanding within the organization is crucial to ensuring that officers feel comfortable seeking help when they need it. The emotional toll of policing is often unseen, hidden behind a stoic facade of professionalism. Yet, it is a very real and significant part of the job. Recognizing and addressing this hidden cost is essential to maintaining the morale, effectiveness, and ultimately, the humanity of those who dedicate their lives to protecting others. Section 9. International Collaboration, Joining Forces Against Global Threats. Crime knows no borders. In today's interconnected world, criminal networks operate across continents, exploiting vulnerabilities in the global system to traffic humans, smuggle drugs, launder money, and perpetrate cyber attacks. The fight against transnational crime demands a coordinated international response, a united front against the forces that threaten global security and prosperity. The AFP plays a leading role in international law enforcement cooperation, working closely with partner agencies around the world to share intelligence, coordinate operations, and dismantle criminal networks. These partnerships are essential to addressing the complex challenges posed by transnational crime, which often involves multiple jurisdictions, legal systems, and cultural contexts. The AFP's international collaborations extend beyond traditional law enforcement agencies to include partnerships with non-governmental organizations, private sector companies, and academic institutions. These multi-sector collaborations are crucial to developing innovative solutions to combating transnational crime, addressing the root causes of crime, and building a safer and more just world for all. Section 10. Prevention and Education, Building a Safer Future. The fight against crime is not only about apprehending criminals and bringing them to justice. It is also about preventing crime from happening in the first place. The AFP recognizes that a proactive approach to crime prevention is essential to building a safer and more secure future for all Australians. The AFP's crime prevention initiatives focus on addressing the underlying factors that contribute to crime, such as poverty, social exclusion, and lack of opportunity. They work closely with communities to develop tailored crime prevention programs that address local needs and priorities. These programs often involve partnerships with schools, community groups, and businesses to promote awareness of crime risks, develop resilience to crime, and foster a culture of lawfulness and respect. The AFP also invests heavily in public education campaigns aimed at raising awareness of specific types of crime, such as cybercrime, human trafficking, and domestic violence. These campaigns provide information about how to recognize the signs of crime, how to protect oneself from becoming a victim, and how to report crime to the authorities. By empowering individuals and communities with knowledge and resources, the AFP aims to create a society that is more resilient to crime and where everyone feels safe and secure. Section 11. The Never-Ending Battle, hope endures. The fight against crime is a never-ending battle, a constant struggle against the forces that seek to exploit, corrupt, and destroy. It is a battle fought not only on the streets and in the courtrooms, but also in the hearts and minds of individuals and communities. The AFP stands on the front lines of this battle, their courage and dedication a beacon of hope in a world often shrouded in darkness. The challenges they face are immense, the sacrifices they make are profound, and the victories they achieve are often hard-won. Yet, they persevere, driven by an unwavering belief in the power of justice, in the inherent goodness of humanity, and in the possibility of a brighter future. Their story is a testament to the enduring strength of the human spirit, its capacity to overcome adversity, to heal, and to rebuild. The fight against crime is a collective endeavor, a shared responsibility that rests on the shoulders of every member of society. By supporting the AFP, by working together to address the root causes of crime, and by fostering a culture of respect for the law and for one another, we can create a world where crime is not a foregone conclusion, but a challenge to be overcome, a darkness to be vanquished by the light of hope and justice.